it's Richard Carlton here. Welcome to another awesome day of FileMaker training at fmtrain.tv, where every day, 1 o'clock, Monday through Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 days in a row normally, we are doing a live stream. So we got Nick on the screen right here. Nick is beautiful. He's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. So, so it's another awesome day of FileMaker training. We cover a wide variety of topics. Today is going to be day 2 of a topic we're going to get into momentarily. Before we do that, I'm going to cover up Nick's face. Yep, there we go. We're going to cover Nick up. We don't want to see him anymore. We're taking a look at the upcoming broadcast schedule. So if you go to fmtrain.tv, you press the live tab right here. Now, we can still hear Nick. We can't see him, but we can still hear him. So as he grunts to himself, we can still hear that. We have today is day 2 of basically FM Gallery Lite. And for those of you who missed the memo on this, FM Gallery is a photo management kind of application, right? And Nick has been talking about some advanced techniques of working with it, but it's now a free solution. However, the company is still trying to get the free solution out the door. The solution is done. We're trying to get the website done for all of you. It's not done yet. The web team is actively working on updating the website. If you go to the website right now, it says it's a $200 product or whatever it is. So it will be free. For those of you who bought FM Gallery previously, there's a pro version that Nick showed a little bit about yesterday. That will be coming at some point in the future, and that will be free to you. But there'll be a paid version, a pro version, there'll be a light version as well. Tomorrow, Jake Sheely will be here. Hopefully, he's one of the first time on live stream with him. Hopefully, he doesn't do anything unsavory on live TV. We won't be able to censor it out. So he's going to be talking about dynamic sorts with a sample file, and something that him and Megan, who was our low-code hero, they've been playing with for a while. Then Friday, I will be covering PSOS for beginners. It's going to go back to the very, very, very beginning. So if you're like Moki or a TK or advanced FileMaker developer, then you can skip Friday if you want, because Friday is going to be kind of like really the basics. We will be covering the ability to basically put your PSOS application in a wrapper, what we call a wrapper app, or a wrapper script around it. So you can wrapper it, and that makes it self-execute on PSOS if PSOS is available. So that's kind of cool. So, and then next week, Monday and Tuesday next week, day 3 and day 4 of FM Gallery. So Nick has 6 total days of the FM Gallery stuff, and we assume later this week you'll be able to download it for free. And then Wednesday of next week, Calvin will be talking about archiving records, kind of strategic ideas about archiving records. In general, I try not to archive them, but if you have too many records, like many millions of records, and it's becoming unwieldy and you don't really need the records, but you don't really want to delete them, then what do? That's kind of an interesting conversation. So there's that. Also, important to note that we do provide live on-demand video training. And the on-demand video training is basically where you can purchase, instead of like today is a specific topic about photos and gallery and container management, things like that in FileMaker. If you want to learn about script triggers or relationships or something else, you need to watch our on-demand video training. It's a training video course. We sell an annual subscription to it and get a year or 2 years if you want. It's really quite good, and it's how you support the channel. So if you want to support your channel, most of the people here have this training bundle. We really recommend that you purchase it and keep it up to date. If it expires, please renew it. It helps us pay Nick, because Nick doesn't work for free. We need to pay Nick. We need to keep the lights on. Very important. Lastly, I want to point out something real quick. So I've been asked to remind everyone that we have this program called FileMaker Coaching, right? And FileMaker Coaching is where we have FileMaker coaches of different skill levels who can sit and work with you, frequently at a pretty discounted hourly rate, on learning things in the FileMaker platform. So if you need help, but you don't want to pay someone to do it, you want to pay them, and you kind of learn along the way. That's kind of how I am with aviation, right? I don't mind paying someone to train me or do some work, but I want to sit there and learn from them, so I educate myself along the way, kind of a coaching thing. We have that. So I recommend that you check out fmcoaches.com or for more information, or just send an email to support at rcconsulting.com. Send that email out, and we can get you connected with a coach, or maybe just tell you more about the program. It may be right for you, maybe it's a horrible idea for you, but you won't know until you ask, right? So one of those kind of things. Nick Hunter, are you ready to proceed with day 2? We've covered the basics.
Yes, I'm ready to proceed with day 2.
Okay, so I'm sure he's been waiting, but we have to go over. Oh, sorry, hang on. One more announcement. I'm very sorry. We're going to keep you on screen for it, Nick. So Polaris, so apparently, so 19.3.1 came out, and I was like, well, the client seemed to work okay on the Mac. It was just fine on the Mac, but on the Windows side, it's been kind of a train wreck. I could get into why it's a train wreck on Windows. It doesn't really matter. My recommendation to everyone here is if you're on Windows and you haven't upgraded to 19.3.1, don't. Just wait. Because there's a 19.3.2 that's inbound for landing. It's like on Final Approach. I don't know exactly when it hits, but if it's more than 2 weeks, I'd be shocked. I would suspect that it would be pretty quick. It's not like 19.4. I really don't think there's any feature. They're just trying to patch the Windows issues. And so a lot of you saw it when we did the low code or the no code demos with Margaret. We tried to say, hey, we're going to build this drag and drop no code application, and we got the white screen of death, for example. Pretty hideous. Nick wasn't around for that. It was pretty bad. If you're Mac, I don't really see an issue so much, but if you're on the Windows side of things, you haven't updated, just hold off for now, because the web viewer is there's some memory leaks, there's some problems. It's kind of a mess. In fact, I always tell people not to use the interactive web viewers, and I'm doing a presentation on that to demonstrate why, because I have screenshots of what it does when you do interactive web viewers. Even if they don't crash FileMaker and they work like they're supposed to, there's a big performance hit, and I can demonstrate that. It's pretty gnarly. All right, Nick, I'm going to go full screen with you. You're going to pick up the conversation on FM Gallery, which is fmgallery.net, which it'll be free as soon as we can get it turned on. Okay?
Yes. Okay. So, welcome to this day number 2 of FM Gallery. So yesterday we were talking about I presented what FM Gallery is, and I explained why I decided to turn it free and I explained why I decided to give away the recipe of my main dish, okay, my main my main course. And so today we are going to continue to talk about that. So yesterday we talked a lot about the technique that I'm using. We talk about that I use FileMaker record management, the one record FileMaker. So I use that as a support to create my own record management. So I have my own record management. And so today we are going to continue that. And so I'm going to share my screen. Before we start talking about this, I want to answer a question that came yesterday in our feed, right? So you receive an email from a customer that says that he got problem with HEIC files. So what are HEIC files?
Hotel Echo, Hotel Echo India Charlie. It's a new file format, right?
HEIC, okay. Yeah, HEIC. So what those files? Those files are what Apple call live video. The live photos. Those photos where you get the photo and you have like 2 seconds of what the photo was. You have 2 seconds of like a mini videos. Okay, so you can see like no even do 2 seconds. It's like half a second of the life of the action of the photo. Okay, so that's what Apple called that, the live photo. Okay, so HEIC files are pretty recent. Okay, so and FileMaker. So that's a good point. That's a good opportunity for me to explain how FileMaker works. Okay, so let's start sharing my screen, and I'm going to explain to you what's going on here. Okay, so here's the problem. Here I am with FileMaker 18. Okay, so this is FileMaker 18. Let's go there. This is FileMaker 18. Okay, so I'm with FileMaker 18. So let's say, in HEIC, this is HEIC. Okay, HEIC. You can see my screen, HEIC. So those are those files, okay? And they are pretty big. Why? Is because they get multiple photos. They don't have only one photo, they have multiple photos. Okay. So let's say I want to import that photos with FileMaker 18. Okay, I want to import the photo using this import folder. Okay, this is what I'm using. Okay, so I want to import photos. So I go there, I say I want to import this HEIC. So I want to import all the photos inside this folder. Okay, and I'd say select, and I want to import them. Okay, here what I get. This is what I get. I get this. Okay, and so you can see that means nothing got imported. It's empty. Okay, so let's destroy all of this. Okay, and let's use FileMaker 19, not 18. Okay, so I go there, I open FileMaker 19. Okay, and I open gallery with FileMaker 19. Okay, here gallery. So, oh, I forgot this. So I go there, I say import folder, I import HEIC, and here what happened. It works. All of those are HEIC. Okay. Are you seeing me? Everything okay?
Yeah, you're good, Nick. You're totally good. Is there any way to play the pre and post record video on these, or are you just stuck with this?
No, I don't know. I need to because I don't have photo. The photo app is synced with another device, and so I don't know. I can, but when you go to your phone, you take a photo, and you have a half second.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So those are so with 19, no problem. But here that where it's very weird. Okay, let's say I'm closing this, and I'm opening FileMaker 18, the same file with FileMaker 18, and you can see them. That means FileMaker, the import folder in 19, the import folder function doesn't recognize HEIC, but FileMaker can. FileMaker can. Okay, so FileMaker container on 18 can recognize HEIC. It's just the import folder function in FileMaker 18 that is broken. Not file. It's
so file works, but folder doesn't.
Yeah, that's when you can import picture in a folder. Okay. That doesn't work. That won't recognize HEIC files. But if you do this and you just drag the photo.
But in 19 it does. So they fixed it in 19. They fixed it.
Yeah, in 19. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So in 19 it's fixed. Okay. So let's forget about 18 and talk about 19. Okay.
Yeah.
So just to let you know that FileMaker is capable of rendering everything that the system can render. Everything that the system can render, FileMaker can render. Okay. So sometimes you have people say, okay, oh yeah, I have a FileMaker 19, but I can't render this. Yes, it's because your system is too old, or you replace a component, or you remove something from the system. Okay, so that can happen. FileMaker is totally incapable of rendering whatever. FileMaker rely on the system to render photos or render videos on the system. Okay, but to get the file in, okay, you need the latest version of FileMaker. When the file is in, if somebody opens the solution with 18, for example, it will see the photos, right? But to add the photo it won't be able to do it. Okay, so you need 19 to read and write, to read and recognize those HEIC photos. Okay, so so let's continue. So yesterday I was talking about how I talk about how I'm rendering this, how I'm handling the extension of the window, how I reflow the thing, right? I explained that I'm not reflowing nothing. I just reflow a list of IDs. Okay, that's what I was saying. So I want to re-explain. So I just reflowed this. Actually, what I was saying yesterday is that this here, this is the representation of this. This picture here is the picture 621. This picture here is a picture 622, etc., etc. See, when I go there, down, down, down. So I'm going down. So just is a list of IDs, and I have the relationships that show me the file, the according file that I need to show that in that particular container. Okay, so this is how FM Gallery works. So now, yesterday we discover how I'm getting the key of the relationship. Okay, we discover how I'm getting that done. I explained that I'm using a custom function, blah blah blah. So we did that yesterday. So this is the key of a relationship. Okay, is the key of the relationship. So now, what the relationship? So this is where I am. I am in this layout. It's a list view, okay, and I am in the table, in the table, the table occurrence gallery, okay, table occurrence gallery. So I am here. I am this one. Let's put that red. I am on this one. So all of those are the link of every single column. Let me explain. Yesterday I showed you that I have, for each column, I have a container. This is a container, okay? So, but I'm showing a related container. You can see here, thanks to my ID, thanks to my key here, thanks to my key, and thanks to my relationship, I can now show a container that is behind the relationship I need to go. Okay, so it's behind the relationship. Okay, so this is the button. So this one. So this one here. This is okay. I need to hide this. So this is the container low resolution of the column 2, right? So how I'm doing this? So I'm going to explain. So I have a relationship, very simple. This is my relationship. Whatever the ID I get in this field with the photo ID match field here. So this is pointing to the table photos, the table where I have all the photos. So let me show. When you go there, okay, I have all the photos here. So all the photos are there. This is a list. This is a table where I have all the photos. This is a table where I have all the containers. The containers are in that table. To access that table, I use a relationship that is here. For each one, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have a relationship, a dedicated relationship. For each relationship, I have here a match key that dynamically is getting the content ID. That means I'm getting the ID of the picture that I need to display, okay, automatically. So the trick here is this. It's a three-dimensional kind of a relationship. It's not a two-dimensional. It's a three-dimensional. Let me explain. I have this relationship, very simple. Whatever that key linked to the photo ID, whatever that key of the column 2 with the same photo ID, whatever is the column 3 with n, etc., etc. You got the point. Very simple relationship. Okay. This here, it's an auto entry calculation. So there's nothing that will slow me down. Nothing will slow down. Okay. So now, why I'm saying it's a three-dimensional relationship? I came with that terminology, but I think it's explaining well. Let's display here. Let's display those. Let's display those. Oops. Where is this? Okay, let me Let me do that differently. Let's do this. Okay, let's display this, okay? Like this. This is the 2, this is the 3, and this is the 4, okay? And let's go to the 5, okay? Let's go to the 5. Ah, exactly what I don't want. Done, done. And we go to the 5, okay? Okay. So let's display those things. Here what happened. So let me make this smaller. Okay. So what happened? This is a key. It's a key, okay? How I'm getting that key? I'm getting that key out of this relationship, out of this global variable. Okay? I have a global variable here, 621, 622, 623, 24, 25, 26, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26. Okay, see, it's following this flow here. The flow is following this, okay? And what I was saying yesterday is if I'm sorting that differently, right? Look what happened. I reflow the number. That's why the photo changed. But I just reflow the number. That's all what I've done. Okay. And that's why I get a new window, a new photo. So I have the key, and the trick here is that when I am in the record number 1, because yesterday I told you that I am relying on the record management of FileMaker to create my own record management. So yesterday I show you that actually, this here, see, let me put a column a little bit more prominent here. Active. This is a little bit too much. Okay. Actually, this here is a record. It's a FileMaker record. So my auto entry calculation on this, okay, what it's doing is saying on the first record, on this column number 1, on this one, get the first of this list, okay? So, and I explained to you that I base this based on the record I am. When I am on the number 2, remember on the number 2, when I am on the record number 2, I know that I am in the record number 2. And then the record number 2 is going to drive the result of this. So if you want, I can come back on this and explain another time. Okay. I have a custom function. I have a custom function that does this. So let's does this. So let's again play like I did yesterday. I have a list of records, okay? 621, 622, okay, 623, 624, 560, 561, 562. I have a list. This, the record ID list. Then I am in the raw number. What the raw number is this, the record number. Which record number I'm in? The raw number, which raw? Let's say I'm in the raw number 2. Okay. Raw equal 2. Okay. So I really want you to understand that. That's why I come back. Then I say, okay, my thumbnail number, the thumbnail number, how many thumbnails I want to display in my window. Remember, I can stretch the window. So actually, I'm showing a window. I'm displaying a window where I can show 5 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So automatically, FileMaker will tell me, okay, thumbnail number, okay, equal 5. Now, I have the raw number and I have the thumbnail number. So let's come here. I want the raw number, so raw number number 2, multiplied by 5, equal 10. Then I say, I have the 5 raw number, thumbnail number 5 minus the position of the current column. I say, for example, for each record, remember for each field, remember the field, the key number 1, the key number 2, the key number 3, you know, the column 1, column 2, column 3, column 5, until at the column 12, right? All of this has a position number. I'm telling you, I'm telling the system, I am in the number 1, I am in the number 2. For example, here I am in the number 1, here I'm in number 2, here I'm in number 3. Okay. So I say, for example, I am in the row number 2, right? Because row number 2, and I am in the, let's say I'm in the column number here, for example, number 3, okay? So 5 minus 3 equal 2, right? Correct? So on this row here, on the second one, okay? If I want on this thumbnail, I need to pick the record, the number in the 8th position. Why? Because whatever this minus whatever this equal is 10 minus 8. It's 10 minus 2. It's okay. It's 10 minus 2. Sorry, it's 10 minus 2. Okay. This is the result of this. So the result of this, it's 10 here and 2 here. So it's 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2. So equal 8. That means the get value will get the 8th value of the record list. Let's check if it's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's correct. To display the photos that I need to display here needs to be the 8th. The number, the ID is the 8th number of this list.
Right.
I cannot. It's the second time. So it's the key. It's the key of this. It's the magic is there. All the magic there. It's the magic was to use FileMaker as a record number, use FileMaker record management. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, those record management. Those here. You know, I don't know if can I write something with a Slack? I don't know.
No.
So
No. You're fine.
The record management of FileMaker. What, you know, one record, 2 record. Use this and use it to create my own record management. This is my record management, based on the record based on the FileMaker record. I build my own system, and I'm getting the idea of what I should display there. Okay, so I'm using intensively. I'm using Draco and the record and the relationship app. That's why I'm telling you many times that I am the record. What's the fastest in FileMaker is the relationship app. The relationship are extremely fast on FileMaker.
Yep.
But I missed yesterday's setup. Should be okay after I see yes. Normally yes. I mean you need to vote. You need to watch it many times so you can watch it again. So Ken Tully said I'm a little bit confused because I missed yesterday's setup. See, yes. So you need yesterday's setup to understand what. But I want to explain again to make sure that people understand that those are related container in another table. Okay, all of those based on each relationship of those has each one has a key. Each one has a key. I have one key for the column 1, one key for the column 2. So for this relationship here, I'm using the column 1. For this one, I'm using the column 2. And for the 8th one, I'm using column 8. For each relationship, I'm using a field, a different key. Okay, it's a key. Okay, so now it's displaying 5 columns. Yes, but I can display 6 columns if you want. if I display 6 column, I can do it. So let's say I have here, and now I'm displaying 6 column. So I'm displaying 6 column now. So if I want to do the same math that I was doing before with my custom function, okay, let's do the same with 6 column, okay. So, and let's say I am in the, I want to display on the second row the column number 3, okay. I want to display this cat. How is it doing this? Row number, I'm in the second one. I'm the second row number multiplied by 6 because I have 6 now, not 2. So equal 12. Okay? Before it was equal 10 because it was 2 by 5. Now it's 2 by 6. So it's 12, sorry. Now I have 6 thumbnail number, 6 column, okay? Minus the thumbnail position is a free, okay? The third one. So equal, okay, 3. 6 minus 3 got 3. So now my position is 12 minus 3, okay? Which is 9. So to make sure to display the correct photo here, I need to pick of that list the 9th ID. So let's count. To display this cat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Before it was 6. It was 8, not 9, because I have 1 column more. So it's reflow automatically because I include in my calculation how many thumbnails I am showing in the window all the time. This thumbnail number is changing all the time. Is there all the time changing.
We do have
this number I change it when I change the size of the window. Now it says 7, right? So when I change this, I put 5 again. It changed. Plop. I have a script on layout change, on layout size change that update this. Okay, go ahead.
So Labo404 has a question. He's a little bit on delay here, so I don't know. He says we can try to zoom in and out. So I'm going to copy paste this over here. I'm not sure what he is or she is referring to. There's the message there. Can we try? This is from well, it's about 7 or 8 minutes ago. So you were in the middle of this conversation. So
yeah, I don't know.
So just go to view and zoom. No. Well, okay, I'm not sure which zoom in and out, but if you zoom, go to view and do zoom in FileMaker. Like do that. Well, you can't.
Yeah, I deactivated it.
Oh, you did.
Because.
Okay.
So I don't know why it's deactivated since I have, but I'm in list view. I think this. Do we work on list view? I don't know why it's deactivated. Okay.
Oh, so let me see. Let me see. Is it still there or no?
Yeah, it's completely deactivated. I don't know how I'm doing this because I am in the standard menu. So
that's weird. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Well, you're in 18, Nick. Well, I don't know if that matters at all. You're in 18 right
now. No,
it
doesn't matter because the thing is there. I don't know how I'm doing this. I don't remember.
Are you in preview? Are you in a preview mode, maybe?
No, I'm not in
or pause a script?
I'm in the form view. What?
Okay, and you're not pausing a script or something? Are you
no.
I mean, no. Oh. Yeah, no. Oh.
I have no idea. Frankly, I have no idea why. I'm in the standard menu. Standard FileMaker menu.
Right. It should be functional.
Oh, hold on. Do we have a? Oh.
Does it lock?
Do we have a?
Does it? File options. Is there a switch to layout? Hide all toolbars.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it hide them or they wouldn't be locked though, because that would keep it from. I don't know.
I don't know. Frankly, I have no idea why. I'm in browse mode and.
Okay.
I have no idea why. I'm in the standard menu and.
Yeah. He's talking about in browse mode. He's talking about zoom in and out in browse mode. Apparently, I mean, I don't know if you noticed this, Labo, but yeah, it is. Seems to be. Since 16
I have no idea how that can be possible.
All right, we will write that up to an X-Files moment.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
and
So anyway, let me continue a little bit here further. Okay. So, um, so the this is the the concept of the gallery is this. Okay. So now that you got, if you got it, if you got the concept of this, you can replicate it and do much more on this. Next week, I'm going to show real application in the real world. Okay, I'm going to show Scott Kane because Scott got the most advanced implementation of FM Gallery I ever made. So it's extremely powerful. I show it many times. Remember this demo I was making about the Carl style window?
yep.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to show. But before I wasn't talking much about the gallery. I was talking about the Carl style window. Now I'm going to talk about the gallery, a little bit of the Carl style window. Okay, so and I'm going to explain how an implementation of FM Gallery can be done. Okay, because this is the key. You want that to you don't need that to be a standalone file. You know, you want that in your solution. So I'm going to explain that in more detail in the coming weeks. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay. So we are going to. So do we have any question here? Okay, David Angel. So yesterday, how to getting more column when expanding?
That's the on.
So
That's a trigger. He just yeah. That's a trigger, right? On
yeah,
layout.
it's a trigger. But how I'm doing this? So it's the trick. I gave up the trick yesterday. So it's so I have 12 columns. So why I explain again why 12 column is because I never encounter a screen big enough to display more than 12. But you can I explain if you watch the video from yesterday. I showed how to create 13, 14, 15, and etc. You can create as many as you want. But the trick is in order to get objects out of the explicit area and to get them to get displayed when you expand, okay, the trick is this. You need to get, because otherwise this gets ignored. This will never get sucked in, what's the name, in the, will never get sucked in the, what's the name, in the, in the layout, right? You got the point here. You understand what I'm talking about. If I keep those objects, how I get this object to be sucked in when I expand the layout? Because by definition, everything that you put there is ignored.
Yeah, I was.
Everything.
I missed
Okay.
yesterday, so I didn't see how you did that, Nick. But that's fine.
Okay. So
you covered it
what you need
yesterday.
to do, okay, what you need to do is simple. Those objects are embedded inside the slide control.
Oh, you dog! You dog! Okay, got
Okay.
it. Okay. Oh man, that's funny. Okay, great. That's good. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, the slide control. You guys talked about that yesterday, so yeah, it's a good one for yesterday.
Okay. So I'm not going to explain more than this. It's just a trick. That means because the object is in the layout and is partially in and most of it out, but we don't care. It will continue to be displayed. Everything inside will get displayed. It's a trick. Kyle knew the trick yesterday, so
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Kyle
So-
wandered off, so that's fine. So that's fine. Yeah. So cool. Oh, by the way, I posted a little thing there. It's talking about the zoom buttons being grayed out, so people can dig into that if they want. So I'm not sure that's the answer, but it is one of the possible answers for that. So it was posted by Labo404 who asked that question. So cool, good one, Nick. On the slide panel, doing the slide controls and have them sliding across boundaries is really an interesting hack. I would call that kind of hacky, but yes, very very cool. All right, where else are we going? Do we have anything more? We got about
David
another.
Angel, I have a question that I can answer because it's going next to what I want to say. How system knows How many columns to display are displayed? Yes. So that's a good question because I want to talk about that. So you anticipate exactly. How I know that when my window is like this, okay, I'm going to display an 5. How I know it's 5 here. And how I know here it's 6. And how I know there is 7. Okay? So again, it's pure simple logic. Pure simple logic. Let me explain. Let me display what I'm doing here. I'm doing this. And here what I'm doing. See, here I have the calculation. Okay. This is the calculation. I'm getting the integer of the window width divided by 200.
So each frame is 200, Nick. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's each one of those are 200.
Yeah.
I mean, from here to here is 200, right? So let's draw a line that is
clever.
Let's draw a line, and it's just really simple. Right? So from here to here is 200. See?
Yep.
Okay. So based on this, now I know the integer of the window width divided by 200. I have an integer of how many I need to display. It's very simple. I mean, it's display width. Yeah. So it's a very simple kind of calculation.
Yep.
But don't forget to put the integer. You need the integer. But I have a minimum of 5. If this number is less than 5, okay, put 5. Why? Is because my minimum size of window is 5. Okay, is this, my screen here, my layout, the minimum size of my layout is 5. You can see it. Okay, here, my layout stop at 5. Okay, that's the minimum. Okay. So that's why I cannot go less than 5. Even if I do this, I don't recalculate because I'm this, I am in the minimum of my layouts. Even if I do this, I don't recalculate.
I mean, I guess you could do it smaller, Nick, right? And make it smaller and just do the same technique.
Yes, but my limit, see here, I stop is not going shorter.
Right. No, I understand.
It's my minimum.
I know you picked 5 though. 5 was kind of arbitrary, right? On your
it's just because 5 is a good size for minimum when you are in the like I am now in the 15-inch screen laptop. Okay? It's a good size to me. Okay, yeah. So I wanted to I don't need more than that for my minimum size. So why so I want to get the minimum possible, and this is my minimum possible. So now, if we don't have any other questions, you understand how this works. I have a trigger here that do this, So here I'm calculating the thumbnail number, okay, and then I go to the photo and I regenerate the gallery. Okay. So how the gallery get regenerated? So what I am doing to regenerate the gallery? Okay. So what the gallery? The gallery is a virtual list. So that's why yesterday I told everybody that if you learn FM Gallery, you learn, let's say 95% of FileMaker. No, I'm not kidding. I'm using everything on the book I'm using everything that FileMaker is capable of. Everything. There's nothing that I'm not using. I'm using intensively calculation and stuff like that. I'm using intensively what's the name? Relationship. I'm using intensively I'm relying on the menus. I have custom functions. And of course I'm using virtual listing, and I'm using advanced sort techniques like I just show you, with the with the getting and I'm going to explain how I'm doing the sort, but I'm using advanced sort technique and stuff like that. Now, I want to explain how the gallery is generated. Okay, so the gallery, it's each time you do a change. Okay, each time you do a change, I'm regenerating a list. Bam, see, I'm regenerating a list. I calculate how many rows I need to display all the photo. Like I said yesterday, if I have 22 photos, 5 columns, 22 photos, I need 5 rows. Why? Because in 5 rows, I have a potential of showing 25 photos. So if I have 22 photos, 5 rows, 5 columns, I need 5 rows. Not more. So I'm calculating this. So it's the generate gallery script. So let's go to the generate gallery script. So I have 2 versions of the generate gallery. For the moment, we are going to use the generate gallery local, okay? Because I have a generate gallery on Pisos, which is much advanced, and I want to start talking about that next week. I don't want to talk about that now. I want to explain how it works locally. And when I'm going to explain how it works locally, next week I'm going to explain how it works on server. Okay? Because it's much more complex. It took me like 6 months to make it working. So that was, I know it's not that easy. I mean, the script not complicated, but the technique used, the assembly of all the components I needed is kind of complex. So what I'm doing here, okay? I have this here, okay? I have this here. I have the record ID list. So, for example, each time I'm generating the gallery, let's say, I'm resizing the window, for example, okay? Each time I'm generating the gallery, I resize the window. Each time I'm launching this script, generate gallery, okay? I am going to the photo table. I'm starting from the photo table all the time. Okay? So I'm going there. I'm in the photo table. From there, here what I'm doing. The record ID list, you remember, it's my list that the gallery will rely on heavily to display the correct photos in each thumbnail, right? Okay. So what it is, it's a list of with the infamous and what I love the most in FileMaker, the summary list of. Okay, it's a list of the photo ID. Okay? So I generate this. Okay. Then I need a list of UUID. Okay, you will say, okay, Nick, why are you doing this? It's because my photo, my FM gallery has an history. It's a file that I built long time ago, and without UUID. But I have many things that relies on photo ID, not on UUID. So I have those. I have both. Okay, I have the photo ID, which is a serial number, and I have a list of ID, which is UUID. Okay, so I have both. I need both. Okay, then I have the found count. Why do I need the found count? Just to display how many. Found count is just to display how many photo I have. That's all what I need. I want to display. Oh, I'm displaying 22 photos, so I need the found count, and I need to know if I want to display the show all button or not, because if I show all my records, if I show all my photos, I don't need show all. You know what I mean? If I show all my photos that I have in my file, I don't need the show all button to show up. Okay, so this is a refinement that I love to put. I love to do that because I think it sounds better. Okay, it looks better. So let's continue. So I have this, I have this, I have this. Okay, now I'm going to the photo gallery. So I'm going to the gallery. Okay, so I'm from From the photo, I got all the information I need from photos. Okay. Now I'm ready to go back to gallery. Okay. Okay. When I'm in gallery, okay, I'm setting the variable, the line number. So what it is, again, I need to calculate how many lines, how many rows I need to display the numbers of photos. For example, let's say I have 22 photos, okay? 22 or 25 or 20, let's say 22 photos. Okay? I actually have 25 photos. Okay, perfect. 25 photos. And I have 5 columns. So found count, 25, okay? And the thumbnail number is 5, okay? I have 25 photos. That's why I need the found count, by the way. I have the found count divided by the number of thumbnail that I display. In that case, I have 25 divided by 5. What the results? 5. I need my system to create 5 rows. I need to create 5 FileMaker rows, FileMaker records. I need to create 5 FileMaker records in my gallery list view in order to display 25 photos. It's logical. It's super logical. Okay. So far, so good, right?
Yep. Keep going.
Now, what I do, I go to the first record and I omit all of them. I don't delete them. I don't. Delete is slow. It's slow. It's too slow. I don't want to delete. I don't give a damn to delete those records. They are records. They are records with nothing. They are records with 12 fields with 621, 622. So it's 12 fields with auto entry calculation number. So I don't give a damn. I omit them. So let's omit them. Omitted, right? So now, all what I'm doing, it's a loop with a new record. And see, they come like by magic. Because I have a new record, I have an auto entry calculation based on I'm in the record number 1, so I need to display the get value of the list. Remember my list? Get value 1, get value 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, second record, okay, I'm in the record number 2, so that means I need the record, I need the value number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay, etc. 1 more, pam, and 1 more, pam. And then exit loop when the found count, that means 5 found count equal the line number 5. So when the found count equals the line number, just exit the loop. And then I'm doing some things that I like to do, install the menu, I reset this. Okay, I'm going to explain this. I go to the first, I scroll the window, I commit, and bye-bye. So this is why it works. It's because it's nothing. I generate 5 variables. I omit the records. I don't try to delete them. Okay? And I have a loop with new record, and exit when this equals this. That's it. No super SQL, no super duper import. No need. Because I saw many people trying to mimic this, and they failed because they didn't use the secret ingredients, which is rely on this. Everything is there. And because of my auto entry calculation here, I got the ID bump. I need ID bump. And because at the beginning, I wanted to recycle my list. You know what I mean? You get many people, they do that. They create 1,000 records, okay, or 2,000 records, and they only display, they recycle those 1,000 records. You know, Rick, this technique?
Yep.
Okay. This is a bad technique. Trying to recycle a record because you need to use this guy. You need to use this guy. This guy here. And this guy is awful. This guy awful.
It can be.
You don't want that guy.
It can be slow. It can be slow.
No,
Yep.
it can be only can be slow. This is slow. It's because he opened the record, close, open the record, close, open the record, close, open the record, close. What I'm doing here, new record blam, and it's simple. And my calculation is super duper simple. It's a get value. It's a get value. That's all. It's get value number 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. It's not like, oh my God, a tail recursive function. Like one day I saw that, a tail recursive. Oh my God, this is impossible. It's too slow. So you need to be extremely narrow. That's why it works. Okay. So
Extremely
now
narrow. That's a good technique. I mean, creating records much faster than editing the records. I hadn't thought of that, but that's true.
It's true. It's true. You omit them. So each time I'm doing this, I omit, omit, and I don't care if you will say, oh, at the end, you will end up with 2 billion records. Okay, I don't care. I don't care.
Well, you could always do a cleanup, once a whenever.
That's what I'm doing. It's, at the end, when you close
the file,
I'm doing the cleanup for you.
Are you doing a truncate, or what are you doing?
On the last window, I'm doing the cleanup. Right?
Oh, there you go.
I have a session table, and I clean up everything. When you delete, but because I'm using a technique that I delete a session because all of this, I have a session ID.
Yeah, specific to you and not specific to other people. You don't want to delete.
So I have a session ID here. Okay, I have a when you open a session, because my file works on server, so you don't want some guys to delete your record. Okay, so when you open it, I generate your own session ID. This is your session ID. So you and I invented this technique. You can tell how old this is because I'm using a serial number, not a UUID. That means it's old like Jesus Christ. Because this is no, it's very old. It's because I didn't change that. So when you create this, so I have a table here. I have a session table. Okay, I have a session table, and each time I'm creating a session. Okay. So I'm creating a session. And then when I delete the session, so this one, if I delete this session, here what happens. See those? They will all go away. I do this, delete, bam. They go away.
Okay.
Okay? So, and this you have the old one because I deactivate this. See, each time you delete this because I deactivate but for convenience, I deactivate that action to clean up, for the demo. But anyway, you got the point. You got how it works.
Yeah, David has a question. So you says the records that we're creating, only creating the records shown, right? That's what David's post there says.
Yeah. So when you want to create a virtual list fast, and you want to regenerate a new set of records, a new set of data, you need to omit the record and create new ones. Don't try to recycle them. They won't. It doesn't work.
You could. It's just going to be a lot slower, right? So,
extremely complicated. When here you see the technique is very simple. Just you just generate. You have a mere loop. Okay, this is it. But you have this. You need this, and of course you don't. As you can see here, I don't have a set field. I don't have set field. You don't want 12 set field here because I have 12 fields. So if you put 12 set fields, forget it. It will be like slow, like you can even imagine, like a snail, asthmatic snail. It will be super slow. So no, that's why I have my auto entry calculation here. And my auto entry calculation is super duper, and I'm counting on stuff that already exists. This is exist is this existing at before I create the record. I create this, and then I reuse this. The auto entry calculation will reuse this that is already there. So my calculation is really, nothing happened here. It's very, the raw number is okay. This is exists. This exists because the raw number, it's a number. It's an auto entry calculation. Get return number. So I got nothing here, and the thumbnail number, it's already there. And then I have my custom function that recycle all of those. So all of those things are constant. You know what I mean? Constant. Uh, I tell you which position I am in. I'm telling you. I put myself one. This is ready. This is ready. This is ready. So I don't have to calculate them at the moment I create the record. This is all done. Is there. Okay. And then my calculation is, look, my calculation, how freaking complicated my calculation. It's this multiplied by this minus this minus this. I mean, it's a FileMaker handled this like because it's nothing complicated. Okay, and that's why it's super fast. So actually, it took me, like when I said it took me 15 years of my life to get it done, it's because yes, it took 15 years of my life of trying to optimize and optimize and optimize and optimize it to grab, to save like a tenth of a second here, a hundredth of a second of a second there, and I optimize my technique, I refine it, and I said, okay, what can I do to get that to that level? That's why it works. It works because I do nothing here. New record. That's it.
All right, cool. Well, what I'm doing is I'm talking to the video web team on about these live streams and making sure that as they get edited and recorded, we're going to make sure we cross post these live streams into the fmgallery.net website. So the videos are available there. They'll be available in all the normal locations, but I want to make sure people don't have to hunt for it and chase it down.
Yes. So we're done for today. So today I wanted to finish with the generate gallery local. So what I'm going to do next week, I'm going to explain how the generate gallery on the server works. And then you can see it's even smaller, right? So I'm going to explain how this works next week on the server, because local is one thing, but when you are on the cloud or when you are on the Amazon, right? When you have your file shared remotely, this here is totally, completely unusable. It's simple, and that proved to you. And I'm going to show a dramatic difference between this technique here, local, and the technique with the server.
Okay. All right. So
I'm very happy to display to tell everybody that how I'm doing this. Many people are telling me why I'm doing this. Why I'm giving up all of this for free, right? And it's because it is important to me, to us. It is important that to contribute to the community, and this is what we do here. But this file here, I really encourage everybody. Like I said this morning in our internal meeting. In this file, I'm using everything. I'm using everything that FileMaker is capable of. So if you want to learn FileMaker, this is the file, because you have a concentrate of everything.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And so I think the important thing to understand is that if you go to fmgallery.net, the website, the free download is not here at the moment. It will be here shortly. And then we will also find a way of posting day one video, day two video, and we'll put them on here as well so people can go to one location. And so that is kind of in progress right now. So hopefully by Friday this is all kind of caught up, would be great. So that's the update from I guess the fulfillment side of the operation. Nick waves his hands, and then I have to run around and do fulfillment, right? So we have to ship all the amazing he develops. Someone has to figure out how to put it on the internet and ship it out in a kind of in a coherent way. So I want to thank all of you who were here. Peter, Russell, Scott, Calvin was there, Mark Johnson, Mikey's there, Ken, a bunch of people kind of were there, and then they kind of left. Ricardo was there, Filippo's there, Michelle Gravel, a bunch of people there, as well as Labdo 404. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with a slightly different topic. Margaret is gone, but tomorrow, let me just do a little quick cheat sheet. So tomorrow is going to be, Jake is up to bat tomorrow. Well, let's hope that Jake doesn't choke. So we're all big hoping. Ship it, right? Exactly. Yeah, we're working on that. So Jake will be up to bat tomorrow, then Friday. So tomorrow is more kind of probably an intermediate to advanced day, and then Friday is like PSOS for beginners, right? So what is PSOS? Why do we care? It's super basic. If Moki shows up and gives me grief, I'm gonna right. So it's like not advanced enough, right? So yeah, not every broadcast is for senior level people, right? So Friday will be basics, and then you start to see the schedule next week. We're gonna have 360 Works in here giving us an update on things. Joe Martin will be there, maybe even Jesse Barnum will be there as well. All right, cool. That's it for today. Any final questions? We'll see everyone tomorrow. Yeah, so Timothy has asked, we will get a copy of FM Gallery Lite. Yeah, as soon as we can get it turned on the website here. It's not turned on, so right now you have to buy it. We're going to switch this out. You just put your name and email in there. It puts you on our newsletter if you're not already there, and then we email it to you, right? If you've unsubscribed from all our stuff, then you're probably going to have a problem because you'll get the sad dog picture. But yes, that's the plan, okay? So that's it for now, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.
Bye.
Guys just stepped up the whole way. Calm, cool, collected. The quarterback, great read, good patience. More importantly, great job up front protecting this quarterback to give you a chance. And that's all you can ask for.
Trying to rally down 10. 9:25 to go here in the fourth. Short motion by Amendola from the left. Brady takes the shotgun snap, stands in, throws it left for Amendola, reaches up and snacks a high throw and lands inside the 10, rolling to the 9. Ball slightly behind him, but Danny makes the grab.